has broken 9 minutes ever. So as Matt says, it's ambitious, but fortune favours the brave. Here we go with the men's 3,000 metres steeplechase A race. We're just about 5, maybe 6 minutes behind schedule. So they will want to catch that back up in the races that follow. Try and get back on time. That's a feature of British Milers Club. And as Matt mentioned, we've now got almost half the stadium in shade. There's that wooded area that they're just emerging from the shade of as they come into the straight. And when they go down the back straight, the houses and the conifers on the back straight will be giving them a little bit of respite. So blue wave light is the slots for Sam Costley to drop into, and the front edge of the green wave light will be going at 8:45 pace. They've settled into a nice rhythm.
Yeah, they have indeed, and it's Ian Thomas, I think, who was in second place. As I say, that Mills just sweeps round him and wants to cover that gap, wants to make the most of Costley pacing out front at the moment. And Thomas is an interesting athlete. He stepped up from the 2,000 metre steeplechase. This is his debut over the 3,000. And Jeff, for some of these younger athletes, especially the under 20s, they have actually lowered the barriers at under 20 age group and under 17 age group when you do the 2,000 metre steeplechase to 84 centimetres opposed to 91 centimetres. So yeah, perhaps a little bit of a transitional period, or even more of a transitional period for them than it used to be as well. As you can see, they do cut off so much here at Watford. But it's a difficult water jump, Jeff, because you can see it continues to sweep itself round the bend. Most water jumps now at the world-class level, you will hit head-on. You will just almost take a right-hand turn, a complete right angle, as you approach the water jump.
Well, we're relatively fresh. They're taking some of these barriers for the first time as we come round to approximately 600 metres. It's Sam Costley leading. It's the fastest man in the field, Lewis Mills of Tunbridge, in second. My assessment is that the barrier technique is pretty good for the first 8 or 9, and then we've got a few slightly wasteful foot-on techniques from those a little bit further back. The under 20s looking for 9:05. That's Ewan, I think it's Ewan, not Ian. There's a steeplechaser from Wales called Ian Thomas. This is Ewan, named the same as the 400 metre runner of Carmarthen. He's 3:35. The other under 20, Michael Knack of Gifford North in the yellow vest with the blue band. James Clark of Victoria Park City of Glasgow, which is blue with the coloured band. And Andrew Baird of Inverness. So 3 of them are Scottish. Inverness are in the yellow with the red diagonal.
I'm impressed to see how many men are going with this, Jeff, at this early stage in the race. We're going to be through a kilometre as well. We were looking at 55 or so. We'll be right in and around there through this first K. They're anywhere near 3 minutes at 1,000 in what, 30 metres or something. Whenever they come through the start, right on pace for a sub 9 easy. Look at that, under 3 minutes for well a kilometre.
Well, it'll be adjusted, won't it, for the water jumps. The clock didn't stop, but you're right, it is on schedule at the moment. The wave lights give you the absolute clue there that it's being run at 2:55 pace. But at the moment, it is only Lewis Mills as things settle down. You thought that the pacer, Sam Costley, was capable of going further. They all owe him beers or whatever McDonald's have got on sale at 11 p.m. tonight if he can take them to 2K. Good technician, Costley. You just feel like if he wanted to stay in and just give himself the whole distance, he could. And these two going way clear, spot on the front of the green lights.
Yeah, Costley just needs to check back a little bit and help Mills. However, Mills won't mind him accelerating into the water jump there because he needs to be able to sight that barrier himself. He'll want to have a clear run, and he's benefiting from that at the moment. In second place as well, you've got Will Nuttall, Chelmsford athlete, studying up at Birmingham University. Clearly, he's been doing a lot of work with Luke Gunn. Look at that technique. He's got snappy over the barriers, making it very, very efficient. So Mills starting to just edge clear. And what a story, Jeff. I mean, studied out in America, didn't particularly have a great time out there, comes back. He's now being guided by Mark Hookway, who once again has done an incredible job with another athlete in our sport. And now Mills is getting back to his very, very best.
Well, he must hope that Costley is there for at least 2 kilometres. It is hopefully going to be at least another 2, maybe 300 metres that Costley can help him, because otherwise he is completely out on his own. The green wave light just getting away a little bit, but they're still close to 9 minutes. Remember, that's a an 8:45 wave light, 2:55 per kilometres. As Matt said, that was very ambitious, but if you ask the question, people will go for something beyond their reach rather than within it. And Costley doing a super job here at the moment. We saw last night in Monaco that the closing stages of a steeplechase can really humble even the best. Al-Bakkali nearly came to grief, just a bit of pride got him going over the last barrier, but he fell asleep a little bit over the last 400 metres and was almost caught by the Japanese athlete. Costley now doing it all as a favour. He's beyond 2 kilometres.
Be a bit of a favour for
And he's
Costley,
not
but also I think he is an athlete who will want to prepare for the British Championships over the steeplechase.
Yes.
He's featured in that the last couple of years, so it's a good practice, a good run out for him. And he is just carrying Mills through, Jeff. We're just starting to see first signs of weakness from Mills and others. You can just see slight accelerations going into these barriers. They're trying to overcompensate for getting up over that barrier a little quicker and not hanging in the air for too long.
That's 2 kilometres there, and he's still going. He's only got 2.5 laps to go. Just saying, prize money for the best of British, Adidas spikes for the winners of each race. We've seen it lots of times in a marathon where the pacer stays in. He's looking behind over his shoulder. I just wonder if he fancies this, if he, having done what he said he would do, what he was required to do and got paid so much per lap from the gate money, he's thinking, well, go on then. Might as well. There's nobody coming with me. What do you reckon? 2 to go.
I think he's going to want to get as far as possible, purely just to practice those water jumps in a race scenario. There you go, Jeff. You jinxed it.
Done.
He's done.
Yes, sir.
800 metres to go then for Mills. You can see for the first time starting to stutter into these barriers now. He's put himself out there. He's there to be shot at. There's the two. It's Will Nuttall from Chelmsford who is rallying in behind, and he has company as well. So there's 2 of them giving chase to Mills. Around that bottom
Big stutter there for the Tunbridge athlete. This is the penultimate back straight for him. He'll be hoping for something around about 750 or thereabouts at the bell. And from this point in, you're counting water jumps. He'll be thinking just 2 water jumps left. Find your stride early. Don't lose rhythm. Don't go in too deep. Only get 1 shoe wet. And then look forward to the bell. Let's see how he takes it. Bit deep, but only 1 shoe wet. You take off on the opposite foot, then they're going in very deep. There's some tired legs there. Just dropping into the middle part of the water jump. There's a weariness, and there is still over a lap of barriers to take. And I wonder if somebody inspired on the chase is going to close these 5 seconds down. The techniques have gone to pot, but it is still the lead for Lewis Mills, and he's around about 7. Well, let's see if we get a bell time. 7:55. He would need something very special over this last lap, and he's looking weary, Matt.
There's going to be some big season's best on offer, though. Mills has got to stick in his task, especially round this bottom bend. You don't want to give the likes of Alex Stewart, who's there in second, or Will Nuttall, for instance, a sniff, and you can already sense that they know Mills is in trouble, and they're going to attack him down the back straight, and there's 2 of them going toe for toe. So have they paced it a little better? Or will Mills do an Al-Bakkali on us and respond into this final 200? Will he come alive? Mills, Nuttall, and Stewart with 200 to run.
It's not what you want to see in the rearview mirror. They go past him without pausing. Nuttall in the colours of Chelmsford. Who's got the technique on this last one? Oh, it's a 2-footed landing from Stewart. That could cost him. 1 barrier to go, but that gave the advantage to Nuttall, who's come from a long way back at the bell to lead into the final hurdle. Oh, terrible technique for Stewart behind him. He's tired as hell. But it is Will Nuttall coming away to win this one. And it's going to be, let's see what it rounds up to, 1 second outside his lifetime best to take the steeplechase men's A race. Very tight legs there. I think the heat, which is still in the high 20s, Matt, was really grueling there. We had a bit of shade, but the air temperature and the humidity is not favourable for steeplechase when it's this high, is it?
Yeah, and a strange race, a race which was so broken up throughout, and I think that was Mills who who wanted to chase the clock a little bit, and rightly so. You may as well when you're given the opportunity like this at a Watford BMC here. But, you know, considering how close they all finished together, Jeff, the likes of Stewart, the likes of Nuttall, Mills, they could have run with each other for a little bit longer in that race and helped each other out at crucial points. But there were some big gaps halfway through that race and into the last third there. But they finished within a few seconds of one another. But what a last hurdle. I mean, so often this steeple, cliche as it sounds, is won on the water jumps and over those last barriers. And you can see the momentum it gives you, the lift it gives you when you nail that last barrier in comparison to someone like Stewart, who was what? Right behind Nuttall over that last barrier and then loses by 2 seconds in that last 50.